Hello, gentlemen. Welcome back. It is Russia turned 5. It's about 3:16. My daughter needed some food. Anyway, cabbage is the code, and let's just go ahead and get started. Let's see here. We have, yeah, that ought to do it. Let's do it this way. How's that? So we have a little bit going on. The Russians are coming into Senshi with 6 infantry against 1 artillery. We are blitzing through Vyborg with a mech into Finland, taking that back. And then a tank is going into Karelia and back to Leningrad, taking Karelia back. We're going into Baltic States a little bit light. 2 artillery, 1 mech, 2 fighters, 1 TAC against 4 twos. And we're coming into Belarus with 3 artillery from Bryansk and 2 of 4 infantry. 2 infantry are going to Western Ukraine. We're also coming in with a tank, 2 mechs from Ukraine. Let's go ahead and move them up now. I'm just going to shove you out of the way a little bit here to make some room. 2 mechs from Ukraine and a tank. And then we're bringing 4 mechs from Moscow. That should be more than enough to do the job. I'm just not sure that I want to step in there full. I want you to, well, we'll see. Anyway, we're going into Western Ukraine with 2 infantry from Bryansk, retaking that. We're hitting Bessarabia with 2 infantry and an artillery. That leaves 1 artillery in Ukraine, and it's kind of wasteful. I'm instead going to go into Western Ukraine with 1 infantry from Bryansk and 1 artillery from Ukraine. That's going to allow me to bring a 3rd infantry from Bryansk into the attack on Belarus. So we have 3 infantry, 3 artillery, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mechs, and a tank. That's more than enough. That gives us some options with the forces in Smolensk. So we might as well get started now. Bessarabia is not all that important. So we have 1 at 1, and then we have 2 at 2s. No hits. You have 1 infantry, no hits. So we have 1 at 1, 2 at 2. There's 2 hits. You have an infantry, you roll a 5. So you're going from Bessarabia. We're in there with 1, 2 infantry and 1 artillery. We're in Western Ukraine with an artillery and a infantry. Now we'll go into Belarus. We have 3 infantry, 3 artillery, and then 6 mechs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 at 1 is 2. 4, 1 hit. 6, 1 hit so far. Now 6 at 2. There's another hit, so that's 2 hits. There's 3 hits, and there's 4 hits. That's all we needed. So you have 4 at 2s. Yeah, you have 3 infantry and a artillery, so you got 4 at 2s. 1, 2, there's 1 hit. 3, 4, 2 hits. So you're gone from Belarus, and we lost 2 infantry. That leaves us with 1 infantry, 4 artillery, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mechs, and a tank. Now we're going to do Baltic States. Oh, I hope this is filming. Yeah, all right, we're at 3:45. Again, the code is cabbage. So Baltic States, we have 2 artillery and a mech. So the mech and the 2 artillery. Artillery's attack at 2, correct? Yeah. All right, so we have 3 at 2s. There's 1 hit. 1 hit. We have 2 fighters. And we have a attack. That's 2 hits. You have 4 at 2s. 1, 2. 3, 4. No hits. So you lost 2 infantry. And now we go again. 3 at 2s. There's 2 hits. That's all we needed. I'll still roll 2 fighters and a attack. Anyway, that's all we needed. So you have 2 at 2s. And you roll a 5 and a 3, so you're gone. We're in there with 2 artillery and a mech. The planes are going to land in Leningrad. Oh, yeah. So, let's see. Planes are in Leningrad. There's an AA gun and a tank still there as well. We have, what's next? Sensi. We have 6 at 1s versus your 1 artillery. There's 2. There's 4. There's our hit. We got it. You need to defend and you miss. So you're gone from Senshi. And there are 6 infantry in Senshi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to come in with all 8 infantry and 2 AA guns in non-combat from Tunguska. There's a Chinese infantry there currently, so that's going to be a grand total of 9 infantry and 2 AA guns. Now, non-combat moves. Let's go ahead and move this camera here. We're leaving the 4 infantry in Buryatia. We have 8 infantry and 1 Chinese infantry in Kansu, 6 infantry in Senshi. We currently have 2, 4, 6 mechs, 1 tank, 1 infantry, and 3 artillery in Belarus. We're going to go ahead and move 4 tanks into Leningrad. We're also going to move 4 tanks from Smolensk, 2 AA guns. That's unfortunate. 4 tanks from Smolensk and 2 AA guns into, these magnets make me crazy, into Belarus, as well as 4 mechs from Smolensk. And then we have 2 tanks from Moscow that are going to go in. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a lot of stuff there. I don't see you hitting that successfully. And if you do, we will respond. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. We're going to actually go and move 2 less tanks in there. I'm sorry, yeah, 2 less. So 2 more tanks are going to go into Belarus from Moscow. And then 2 of the tanks that were in there are going to go into Leningrad. So 2 more from Smolensk are going into Leningrad. So we're going to get a chip for this. There's 1, 2, 3. There's a 3 chip. So that's going to give us 6 tanks. I'm going to hang this back up. I apologize. Anyway, we're at 756. So we're going to have 6 tanks. And they're heavy as hell. I'm going to trade this in for chip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 5 chip. So we have 2 AA guns, 3 artillery, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mechs, 8 tanks. I think it's a little overkill here, and I'm not going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to leave 2 more tanks, so there's going to be 10 tanks in there. So there's only going to be 4, 5 tanks in. I'm not even going to move that many in. I'm going to leave 4 tanks in total in Leningrad. So there's going to be 11 tanks. I'm sorry guys, these magnets are enough to drive you nuts. Yeah, it's still going on. Anyway, I'll clean this up in a minute. The AA gun, the 2 AA guns went into there. 1 will stay in Leningrad. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Hell, I'll move another one in there. So there's 3 AA guns there. I don't care about all that. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, we have one more battle. We have a sub in 110. Sub missed. You have a cruiser. Unfortunately, you hit, so my sub is dead. Oh well, that's unfortunate. Should have remembered that roll that I was rolling hot. So we're going to go ahead and place 2 infantry and an artillery in Leningrad, where we're landing the planes, and we're going to place 2 mechs and 1 infantry in Ukraine, and then 3 tanks in Moscow. So, 1. These magnets are killing me today. 2. And 3. This video should not have been as long as it is. My apologies for the delays. Anyway, we're at 10:28. Here is a troop count. We still have 4 infantry in Buryata, 8 infantry for Russia, 2 AA, and 1 Chinese infantry in Kansu, 6 infantry in Senshi, 3 tanks in Moscow, 1 infantry, 2 mechs in Ukraine, 2 infantry, 1 artillery in Bessarabia, an artillery and an infantry in western Ukraine. In Baltic states, 2 artillery, 1 mech. In Belarus, there are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mech, 3 artillery, 3 AA guns, 1 infantry, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tanks. Up in Leningrad, we have 2 fighters, 1 tactical bomber, 2 infantry, 4 tanks, 1 artillery, and in Finland, 1 mech. That's it for Russia. 11 minutes, 22 seconds.